There you are. Good morning, or whatever time of day it may be where you are when I post this or when you're watching. I'm Kit, and welcome to Betwixted. There's so much going on internally for me right now. And not all of it is comfortable, but I love it. What else is there to do? So, let's see. I tried to make one of these videos. Today's July 1st. Yay! So on the 29th. And filmed it fine. Managed to get my computer to speak to my camera. Great. But my laptop did not have the power to get more than about 5 minutes through the video. And in trying to figure out a way to work around that, I ended up deleting the original footage. Which, it's disappointing, but I love it. Because now I get to actually make this video in a system that I know there's a way of working, because if you see the couple videos I posted on YouTube before, I'm using the same camera I used for those. And it's just part of the process. And that is fine. And that is great. And yeah, so I just, all these things, there's a lot of things in my life that are not going how I would have hoped or anticipated, but I'm just, this, sort of tinge of, but, just the opportunities that actually gives, and I'm just really sort of like giddy in that space right now. And so, yeah, I'm loving it. For those of you who don't know, there's so I have, I got a program from this guy named Kyle Cease. Some of you may be coming specifically from that Facebook page. And I went through that program. Then I essentially got up and moved halfway across the country. I'm currently without my own place to live. And my main place to stay is like 2 hours out of the Twin Cities, where I'm actually going to end up. And I don't drive. But so about middle of last week, on the EOL Facebook page, I started seeing these things pop up of, this several $1,000 6-month program of basically working with Kyle on a daily basis. And it's like, okay, the money thing is scary. But okay, let's just sit with this a bit. Does this call to me? And it did. And just when I was like getting ready to okay, let's invite this into my life, even though I have no idea how I'm going to pay for it, I actually see something, the announcement on the same Facebook page from Kyle. Okay, the 50 slots are filled, so yeah. But, it's one of, anyone who's been through, some of his work knows that it's one of the major things is he's not there to be the guru. He's there to help you in your own process. And that's something that any one of us can actually invite ourselves into. So, none of us outside those 50 necessarily know what's going on in that group. But I can do my own 6-month thing of just daily living into my heart space and living into what am I called to do here. And so, was that sort of kerfluffling, especially given that the date stamp on that announcement while this whole thing is built was literally the first day I'd even heard about it, even though I didn't see that post until yesterday. So yeah, this is how things are supposed to happen, and I love it because I can do my own. I don't. As wonderful as Kyle is, none of us individually need him necessarily. There are many of us for whom it would be enormously helpful to just have that presence. Have that presence day to day for a period of time until we can really sort of get in our groove and just flourish. But it's a nice thing, but it's not a necessity. And to really live into the fact that, okay, that specific way of going about the opportunity is gone, but I'm still here and I can still do it. I seriously love that. And so here I am. I'm making this video. I'm going to post it on YouTube. I'm going to, get my... So the other major thing that's sort of come through is and this started when I was preparing for my move, then sort of took a break while I was just packing and moving and now trying to get settled and trying to find a job and trying to find work. But just giving space for my creativity. And finally doing that website thing that I've been kind of sort of maybe planning for a year now. So I'm going to post this on YouTube. I'm going to set up a Patreon account so that, those for whom this is either valuable in the capitalist sense of personally for them, or they think it's valuable enough of having this out there in the sort of communal sense for the world and just for people in general, that they can support, if they feel called to, support that and support me doing this. These videos, I'm not going to not do the videos because no one pays me. At this point, this is actually a very important self-care thing for me. But, to have that bit of financial support to really explore my creativity in a way that I'm not able to, really, at the moment. I'm not free to because I have all these other worries as well. That's something I really look forward to, and the possibility, and I'm opening myself up to that, and I love that. Bye. Take care. It's getting dark out there, so I will let this be the finish for now. Okay. Take care, lots of love, and remember, stay in the betwixt.